Hey everybody, welcome back to the Geekdom. My name's Joseph. Today on the channel we're talking about backlogs. Insane backlogs of games that some of us have, and I'm going to show my backlog and talk about how I plan to get rid of some of it. Since we are moving into a new console generation, there's just a lot of games sitting around that I will probably not get to and just don't care to anymore. So let's go ahead and start with stack 1 here. So, this is stack 1 of my backlog. Most of these games in this stack have never been touched. And down here, stack 2. We call that the cleanup stack, because most of the games in this stack are cleanup. And then we've got kind of a small mix stack here. This one would be cleanup, and this one would be cleanup, and this one would be never touched before. And you're saying, Joe, that's a lot of PS4 games. You own an Xbox. Where's your Xbox backlog? Since you can't see me anymore. Where's my Xbox backlog? The Witcher. And as I mentioned on this past week's podcast, I've never played The Witcher. I'm just going to lean off to this side and listen to my chair creak. You guys can't hear me talk anymore. Well, you can hear me, you just can't see me. I've never played this game. I usually don't like games anymore that I just had to invest so heavily into to enjoy it. And that's what I'm told this is. And I've never done it. I jokingly set a goal on the channel. We get to 1,000 or 1,000 subscribers here on the YouTube channel, I'll do it. Until then, it sits over there. Now let's go through some of these games. The Sinking City. I bought this game because I thought it would be interesting, and I never touched it. It came with a map. That's the most interesting thing I see about it right now. And to be pretty perfectly honest, this is probably going to go into the pile of never be played. So, next we got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is in the category of games that I bought season passes for, even though I've 100% of the regular game. I've never touched the season pass. That's why it's in the cleanup pile. Dishonored 2. I started this game. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the first one. So, it's probably going to go into the Sinking City pile of not going to be played. Wolf Among Us. This is only here because I wanted to replay it. I own the game digitally, but I was told that with the Telltale games, there's a separate trophy set for physical disc and digital, so I borrowed this from a friend, and we will be playing this probably on Twitch. Next, Tetris Effect. Save those for the VR streams. I also have Astrobot Base Go, or whatever the Astrobot VR game is. It's just not here in this pile. I took the case for something else. These ridiculous Senran Kagura games. They look ridiculous, and I know they're ridiculous. And I only buy them because they're just dumb anime games. But I am starting a weekly show on the channel. I'm going to call it Weeb Wednesday, where I play these ridiculous games, and we just see just how ridiculous they are. So this goes over here, and we're just going to call that the Weeb stack. Ghost Recon Breakpoint is only here for a couple of trophies and wanting to complete the Splinter Cell stuff. They did just recently add AI teammates to the game, so I'm curious how that changes things. Dragon Ball Fighters Z, I guess. Let's actually put it on camera. I played this game quite a bit. Man, the story mode is long for a fighting game. And I will finish this. This will go in the needs to be finished pile. Control. So I played this one day for about 2 hours and never came back to it, even though I enjoyed my time with it. It was just bad timing for me, I guess. But this game will be completed at some point. Let's how are we stacking things here? I don't know. I've got cleanups. This is all really cleanup stuff right here. Death Stranding, another game I'm just looking to clean up on. Borderlands 3. All about that DLC. Yeah, I know you guys see a lot of steelbooks. I'm sorry about the shine. AC Origins is trophy cleanup, and I'll probably never even mess with the DLC on this one. I don't care about the DLC on the Horizon is trophy cleanup, and the Frozen Wilds DLC I still have yet to play. So that is actually the games that are just cleanup you will not see here on the channel, but all the games that haven't been played at all, every Friday you guys will see one of these videos go up where I play one of these games for like at least an hour. And if I decide to play it more, I'll move it over to the Twitch stream. But at least 1 hour of gameplay will show up on the channel. We'll just call it Joseph's Backlog. And we'll see if I enjoy them or not. But games like this that just need to be cleaned up, you're not going to see on the channel. Maybe the Frozen Wilds DLC. We'll see. But, Far Cry 5. I actually never finished the story in this. It got ruined for me pretty early after the game came out. And I was kind of down on playing it for a while after that. And I recently played it for a little bit. Was enjoying it again. And I am going to complete it. Batman. So I'm not going to restart these games, even though I own them. I'm really close to the Platinum Trophies on both of them on PlayStation 3. So just going to get a PlayStation 3 and finish them there. Starlink Battle for Atlas. I bought this game for like $4. I mean, I bought it. Oh, I love Toys of Life games, if you don't believe that. Look at all the dead Toys of Life games right here on my shelf. Probably never going to play this. But we'll see. We have time. DC... Lego DC Supervillains. Another steelbook. Shiny steelbooks. This will actually be the first game that you see on the channel for the backlog. So we're going to play the first level or two of this. Shadow of the Colossus. This is really just cleanup. Unfortunately, cleanup for this game is like 6 playthroughs. So it's probably actually never going to happen. I'm going to stick it over here. Ni no Kuni 2. I have 2 copies of this game that I've never played. But we will. Don't know. I mean, yeah, this is very... I mean, it's anime-inspired game. I don't think it's legitimately call it like a Weeb Wednesday type game. But, we'll see how that one goes. The Yakuza series in general. That was loud. And I apologize. But, yeah, this is something I want to complete all of them on this generation of consoles, and I haven't even started yet. Just Cause 4. I bought this game on a limb. Yeah, on a just random encounter one day because I found the steelbook. Anthem. I paid $4 for this game, and I paid $5 for the steelbook. I keep waiting. I keep saying, oh, you know, Anthem 2.0 is coming. They're working on it, supposedly. We'll see. And when they do, I have this. The Tomb Raider game that I thought came out last year, but actually came out 2 years ago, that I'd never, like, there's still things in plastic in here. So, yeah. I guess I need to go back and do that at some point. The Dark Souls trilogy. The only one of those games I've ever completed is 3. I'll probably never play 2, but I am going to go back and play Remastered. So, Persona 5. So, funny thing about this is, I always said I was going to play it. I know this is another one of those deep, just all kinds of hours. And that's what's put me off from playing it. But I looked into the Steelbook a couple of years ago and decided that it was hard to get a hold of at the time. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to break down and I'm going to play this Persona game at some point. That never happened. Now Royale's out. I'll be playing Royale. I say Royale, but it's just Royal, and then Persona 5 Royal. Yeah. And another game that, well, yeah, this doesn't go here. This goes in the not gonna happen stack. So another game I'm probably never going to play, but bought because it was so incredibly cheap was Fallout 76. Nice steelbook, and when they redid everything last year, I was like, yeah, I gave Fallout 76 a try. I installed it and never played it, to the point I just deleted it one day. And it's never, at least it's definitely never going to be played on my PlayStation 4. I don't want that half-empty trophy list just like sitting there staring at me, beckoning me to try to come back and complete some of it. It is part of Game Pass now on Xbox, so maybe I'll play it on there. Yeah, I've been trying to more actively at least start my Xbox once a week, get on there, play a couple of games. After the Xbox announcements and stuff for Halo Infinite, I went back and downloaded Master Chief Collection and Halo 5, and Halo 5 story still garbage, but I enjoyed some multiplayer. I actually enjoyed Warzone. Like, it was really hard to find a match for it. Multiplayer wasn't hard to find a match, but it was incredibly hard to find a match of Warzone, but it was fun. But that is my physical game backlog. Now, the digital game backlog is very, very different. And I will show you why. Let me see here. Reach around here and grab my controller and hit the old Stream Deck here. Boom. Nope. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know why I downloaded this. Don't know why I downloaded it. Well, I'd like to try a bunch of free-to-play games in 2020 and see how they are. I know a lot of these are going over the PlayStation 5, and at some point we're going to need something to play there. This is only here so I can log in once a month and get millions of dollars, even though I'll probably never play it on PlayStation 5. This needs to be deleted. I'll be perfectly honest, I enjoyed this game to a point. I no longer do. No Man's Sky is here so I can try the freighter update. Yeah, never tried. I will say this. Predator Hunting Grounds is a good game. I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed this game a lot. Well, I enjoyed this game a moderate amount. I don't think it got the recognition it deserved when it came out. But I hope people try it out. Destiny, I'm making a video all about Destiny. That's all I can say about that. This is where most of our We Wednesday content will come from, and I'm not going to say what the first game is. But it's definitely one of these two. And, more story-driven stuff that, I just got Medieval in one of the sales a couple of weeks ago. Gonna go back to that. Who doesn't love some Bioshock? Call of Duty remasters. These are all the games in cleanup. All these games have been completed, and then they're just here for trophies for the most part, except for like Far Cry hasn't been completed. The rest of these games have been completed, and I will get all the trophies in this ridiculous. Everyone's gone to the Rapture. I don't know why. I legitimately hate this game, but I will get them all eventually. It's just a hot, buggy mess. That's all I'm going to say about it. Spider-Man's here for DLC. This is here for trophy. Most of these games right here are trophy cleanup and DLC. Little games for trophies, indies. Yeah, I know. I call Minecraft and Rocket League indie games. Get over it. VR games. Gonna be playing through a bunch of these on the channel, I believe, at some point or another. And and then the Toys for Life games. And I've already decided that Lego DC Supervillains is going to be the first game that's played out of the backlog. Like I said, I'll play the first little bit of that, and then I'll also be working on cleanup. I'll probably, in these weekly videos, of course I'm not going to show these stacks of games every week, but in my gameplay videos every week I'll probably go through and say, this week I finished off, Assassin's Creed Origins and Horizon trophies and did this and did, keep everybody updated. I would, it is the end of July now, so I have roughly 4 months to try to clear as much of this stuff out of my backlog as I can. I've already cleared some of it out of my backlog by just moving it over here and saying it's not happening. So this stuff's not going to happen. A lot of this stuff's going to become content. Some of the stuff's just going to be quick pick me up. play a little bit, and then if we ever get to the point, if you guys force me to play The Witcher, I guess I will play The Witcher. And yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch backlog, guys, but this is all I can do. There's 63 Nintendo Switch games behind me. There was more than that. I actually got rid of 4 of them. But yeah, that's everything I've got to say about this week. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos going forward. How things will work on the channel going forward is, we will stream the podcast on Twitch on the weekends. And it will go live on YouTube on Mondays. And then Wednesdays we'll have the Weeb Wednesday episodes. And then on Fridays we'll have whatever backlog game I'm playing that week. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.